Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing Amigo by Big D Bags. Let's go and dive in, break these bags down. As always, we'll start with materials. Slow side, this is that OG carpet. It's the same slow sides you find on the Reynolds Pro Advantage. It's my favorite of the true carpet materials out there. I don't know why we don't see it as much. That BG Viking carpet seems to be more popular out there, but I really, really love this material. It's great for playing a dirty style game. So throwing blockers up there and then shot shaping cuts, rolls, slops, does it exceptionally well. But it also isn't a bad material to run bags in the hole if you are a harder thrower or you're playing on faster boards and you want a slower, more controlled material, but you want to run bags. I think this material does better than any of those other true carpet materials out there. It tends to play a little more consistent. It tends to be a little truer in the way it plays out there. So if you are a harder thrower or you're a player who likes to run bags on faster boards, but you want a controllable material, check out this carpet material. Maybe these Amigos are the bags you're looking for there. So speed-wise, it's about a 4-speed. Maybe 4.5. It's maybe just a hair bit faster than some of those other carpet materials, but I call it a 4-speed. Like I said, it's great for playing that dirty style game with blockers and shot shaping, cuts, rolls, flops. Does exceptionally well. You've played that control style game, or you're creating a lot of chaos and congestion around the hole. This material does it exceptionally well. So 4-speed on the slow side here of these Amigos. Fast side, this is that game changer, surefire fast side. 8.5 speed, it's fast, it's great for pushing those blockers up into the hole. You know, those level 2, level 3 blockers, you can flip it over fast side and push them all the way up and into the hole, no problem whatsoever. It does great at bullying bags out of the way. It does great at kind of blowing up congestion. So if you do create all that congestion, last bag, flip it over fast side, you can kind of go through, blow up the pile, push your opponent's bags out of the way, and take yours in. This does it really well. So I'm about a 4, 8.5 speed on these Amigos. Template-wise, it's a medium template bag, but it's on that smaller side of medium. So it's kind of a small medium, right? It really does. It really has more of a smaller template feel to me. The fill in here is a medium amount of fill, but because the template size is kind of on the smaller side, it has a fuller feeling. So it's not it's not one of those big puffy bags, right? It doesn't have that feeling to it. Like this bag does have some flop to it, which that flop gives the bag a lot of forgiveness. And I really think the flop does exceptionally well with this bag and matching up with this low side material. But it's not a loose, sloppy, floppy bag. Again, when I grip it, my butterfly grip, it feels right in between that full to a medium feel, right? So it's almost borderline a full bag, but not quite a full puffy bag. That makes sense to you. I really like it. It's enough fill in here. I can grab it, get a nice grip on it. I lock the bag down. It fills up nicely, so I have complete control of the bag. It's not moving, which means that when I throw the bag, I can really manipulate the bag and get it to come out with the tilt, the angle, the front load, the back load, whatever. I can get this bag to come out how I want to, have complete control over it, which is what you need when you're playing a control style game. You want a bag that you can manipulate and control, and this bag is one of those. And then it actually responds really well to those kind of angles and tilts and orientations that you put on that bag there. The fill in here is a mixed fill. I think Big D listed in their website, this is a 3-part blend or a tri-blend fill. It's got a nice fill, a nice mixture of flat with some round in here. I really love the fill. It has enough action and movement that makes that shot shaping really easy, but it's not overly bouncy. It's a bag that's easy to control. It doesn't really punish you harshly. These bags are also ACO stamps. You're playing the ACO, you can throw the Amigos. Let's go ahead and jump in, talk more about the playability of this bag. And as I mentioned, it's a control bag. This bag is designed for that player who wants to play a control style game. You know, throw blockers up there, you know, cut, roll, flop, create a lot of chaos, congestion. This bag does that exceptionally well. Maybe the one exception to that, as I mentioned, the two exceptions to that is if you're a hard thrower, this is a wonderful material for hard throwers. If you have that low, hard line drive throw and you're having a hard time finding a bag that you control, because most of the time when you throw like that, you have bags that just skip over the hole, flat the back. They're really tough to get to stay on the board. This material does really well, so you might want to check out some of these Amigos. Also, if you play on really blazing fast boards, you have boards that are just extremely fast and you can't find a bag that you can keep on the board or even throw blockers with, this material does that really well. So in those two exceptions, I think it feels great for that. But for most people, normal conditions, normal boards, this is a dirty style play. This is where you're throwing the blockers and you're shot shaping. It also is a great bag for playing against a dirty style play because you have the shot shaping capabilities, the cuts, the rolls, flops. You have that ability to get around your opponent's blocker. And this bag, even if you're not an advanced level player in shot shaping, I think this is a wonderful bag for beginners all the way up to the advanced or elite levels as far as the cuts, roll, slops. I was able to make some really nice aggressive cuts with this. Part of it's due with the fill in here, part of it's due with this material. It really does. This bag really, I can control the bag, how it comes out of my hands. So I can really manipulate it and get it to do what I want it to do. Again, I'm not a great, roll bags. In fact, I don't throw roll bags. I've always talked about it. I'm working on that, but I developed more of a kind of a cut flop than I do a really true roll. But I was able to do that with this bag to have some success with it. Not fully consistent. That's not the bag's fault. That's just me. But he does have the ability for the shot shape. So it gives you those options when, you know, you throw your blocker up there and then you can cut or roll or flop over it, get around it, last bag, come down fast side, collect it, take it in. Collectability in this bag, because they're not loose and floppy, they have some fullness to them. You're just clipping a quarter. So you can put your blocker up there kind of in the middle, or you can get more aggressive on your opponent's side. No, you can come down last bag, clip that corner and push it and take it in. It does that really well. You have the ability, if you get too aggressive and go too far over, or maybe you put your bag over there and your opponent kind of bullies it further out of the way, you can throw that cut, come across, grab it, pull it back in. So you've got the ability to go after those bags. As long as this bag is left short of the hole, it's not really out of play. You've got the ability to go after and grab bags if you want to, and probably bring them back into play if you have enough bags left, or to collect them and put them back in the hole. So I love bags like this where even if I make a mistake, as long as I leave that bag short, I can still go get it. It's not a super punishing bag. It doesn't make me pay for all my mistakes. It's a more forgiving bag that sits. I will say now, if you don't throw flat, this material will kick on you. So if you're not a flat bag thrower, if you have a tilt or an angle or even a little bit of a front load naturally on your bag, it's going to move on you. It's not a super aggressive kick. It's not a punishing kick. You know, the fill is not an overly active, bouncy fill. It has movement, but not extremely amount of movement to it. So it's not really going to punish you harshly. But if as long as you throw consistent, as long as you have that consistent same tilt, same angle, whatever to that bag, you can move your lane spot, you can play it. But just be aware that, you know, the flatter the bag you throw, the more you can manipulate this bag, the more you can do with this bag, the better it's going to play for you. And around the hole, for being a carpet material, this material actually plays pretty well around the hole. And now we got to put this into perspective, right? I'm not going to call this a hole-friendly material because it is a 4.5 speed material. I don't know if any materials that slow, they're going to be hole-friendly, because the reason it's that slow is because it sticks and grabs to the board, which means it wants to grip, which means it's not going to just slide and drip in really easily. But for being a controlled material, this material does really well around the hole. It's a little more hole-friendly. You add in this mixed fill, the beads and stuff in this fill, and this bag does a really good job around the hole of dripping in, or if it's just hanging there, if you throw your next bag in, you don't have to go super aggressive. You can just come down and kind of clip it. It'll go in. So for being a control bag, for being a little bit more of a slower bag, this bag does really well around the hole. And if you throw a lot of carpet materials, a lot of slow sticking materials, and maybe you get frustrated sometimes with all the bags that get left hanging on the hole, or bags that you're having a hard time collecting or bringing in, I think you give these Amigos a try. I think you'll be surprised at how much better they do than some of those other carpet style material bags that are out there that play around the hole. So really impressed with it, really love it. It's one of the reasons why I really love this material. And I love the way that Big D, the kind of the combination of the template size, the amount of fill, the type of fill, everything to put together to match these materials. I think it's a perfect fit. I think it's a perfect blend. It plays exceptionally well. That leads me in availability, and Big D has a website, bigdbags.com. As always, there's a link down in the description for you guys. The bags were $80 for a set. It's free shipping through Big D, so $80 shipped to you. Phenomenal price. It's that medium to low price point, especially for ACO stamp bags. It's a price that's well worth taking a chance. If it sounds like a bag that intrigues you, maybe you've never thrown this carpet material and you want to give it a try, at $80 you can pick up a set. It's not a big investment and you can take a chance. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a fun bag. If you like to play a control style game, or you like to shot shape, or you like to play kind of a dirty style gameplay, I think you're going to love the way these Amigos play. If you've thrown them, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about these bags. As always, I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.